If you've ever played the Splatoon series, you may or may not know that there are loads of subtle details that darken the harmless, bright world that the game portrays it to be. Today I'll be discussing some weird and creepy facts from various Splatoon games. This is a part 2 to my previous video, which if you didn't watch it and you want to, I'll link it somewhere in the video. With that being said, let's dive in. Judd is immortal. Judd, the cat that determines who wins battles, is the only living creature from the human era before the end of humanity. Taken from the official story website, it reads, "In this world, sea levels have risen due to environmental destruction and climate change. Surveying the affairs, a professor predicts the extinction of humankind. He puts Judd, his cat, into a cryogenic sleep capsule to save him. He gives Judd medicine to make him immortal, then sets the capsule to wake him after 10,000 years. The professor also included a sample of Judd's cells in the capsule in case he didn't survive. So far, Judd has been alive for over 12,000 years, with 2,000 of those years being from the era after humanity. This means that he is the only living connection from the human era. Lil Judd was created by accident." On a similar topic, Lil Judd was created when the backup system was activated on Judd's sleep capsule, thus resulting in Lil Judd. While Judd is generally chill, Lil Judd is portrayed as pretty conniving. I think he's portrayed this way because he knows he wasn't supposed to be made and has an inferiority complex, especially towards Judd. I think this fact also adds to the saltiness, as his only reason he was implemented into Splatoon 2 was because Judd standing in the middle would block the view of the map. His anger towards Judd is malicious, as he's waiting for his chance to stab Judd in the back. Scroll 23 from the third game highlights his intent to plan an assassination, with photos analyzing Judd's weaknesses. In addition, after you beat story mode in Splatoon 3, Lil Judd begins to wear a headset as if he'd taken over Grizzco Industries. Dark culture of the Salmonids. In Salmon Run, Salmonids do not fear death, they actually crave it. Salmonids believe that being eaten is the ultimate way to become one with the world, which is why they carry kitchen equipment such as frying pans and spoons. They see a kind of goodness in other races trying to cook them. Despite this belief, they still don't respond kindly to Grizzco employees stealing their precious golden eggs. The reason they don't respond nicely is because the golden eggs are actually partially formed salmonid offspring. The golden eggs are also an immense source of energy used to power their civilization, just like zapfishes. Their statues and sculptures are also based off food, which symbolizes their desire to be consumed. Inkling's mid-transformation nightmare fuel. In Splatoon, when you load into a match and your whole team is emerging from their spawn point, you don't think of anything inherently creepy about it. But unlike Splatoon 2 and 3, Splatoon 1 has probably the most horrifying mid-transformation, with their eyes being humongous as the ink pours out of them, and just overall really creepy, outside of whatever this is, which might actually be more cursed than anything else in the game. I kinda miss that they updated the animation though, because the more you see it, it's more cursed than disturbing, and honestly it being cursed kinda makes it more funny. Getting splatted is more disturbing than the game portrays. When an Inkling or Octoling is killed by enemy ink, they'll explode due to a foreign substance entering their bodies. It gets kinda weird when it comes to this though, since they can change ink colors pretty easily outside of matches and levels, but I'm assuming that since the color doesn't currently match, their bodies react differently than if they were that color. After they explode, their soul can be seen flying above the screen, supposedly back to a respawn point. The respawn point is the only way they don't permanently die. In Octo Expansion, the escape phases of the game don't feature respawn points. So if you die, Agent 8 is permanently dead, and you're actively rewinding time to a point where they were still alive. This permanent death can technically happen in Turf Wars as well, since respawn points require a large amount of electricity to function, and if a power outage were to occur or the machinery breaks, the Inkling or Octoling's fate is likely sealed. But this is probably impossible to happen in the middle of a match, unless you disconnect or something, I don't know. Before the video ends, I just want to say thank you for the support on my last video. There really are a lot of deep, dark secrets that this game is hidden in plain sight, so if you want me to check out and cover some more, please let me know by liking this video and leaving a comment down below. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.